Good win. The in-state games are always special. They're one of the few that'll play us in-state, so I appreciate the heck out of this rivalry. And our home court was a big determiner in the outcome today. I thought, again, the crowd was great, band was great, students were great. Good day for the Cardinals with the men winning before us. But I thought we really dominated on the defensive end, turned defense into offense, set the tone early, and really never looked back. So a lot of good things today, a lot of great performances today. Now we got to flip the script and be ready for the next one.
And we talked about rotations on Monday. Obviously, kind of looked different today. Kind of what did you like to see out of those groups out there today?
Thought I was better today. Thought the rotations were better. We got in a rhythm a little bit better, I thought. So those are going to be ever evolving. I think we got room to broaden that a little bit. So it was important that we get some people some minutes there at the end. I thought Grace came in and hunted shots, which we want her to do. So that was good to see. But you look at the balance, right? I said this on the radio, like they said we had 5 in double figures. Well, I'm from Kentucky, so I round 9 up to 10. So we had 6 in double figures. So that was a big that's a big stat, and I think that's hard to guard when you got that many people out there that can score the ball. It's hard to really focus on an Allie Becky or Lachelle, or if we're throwing it in the post, whatever. You just got a bunch of people that can hoop, and I think we got that team, and so that rotation is going to be really important to our success, I think.
And then for both players, there's a super efficient second quarter, second game in a row. What do you think kind of makes that difference in the second quarter that causes you guys to be so efficient?
Coaching. Oh, I'm sorry.
I would say coaching and our preparation, like throughout the week we prepare for teams, so we already know what we need to do coming into the game. So I think just locking in on personnel and knowing what we have to do and when we have to do it. And then also communicating with each other, like on free throws or something, like we bring it in, we talk about what happened, and we try to fix it.
And then I also think, like, out of each quarter, we always know that we have to amp it up. Like, every quarter, we need to pick it up from the last. So I think that us just wanting to do, like, the extra, because the quarter is a break, they can get a break, they can set their defense and stuff, so we got to come out swinging first. So I think we all have that mentality of just wanting to hit first in each quarter.
I guess that kind of leads into my next question. I know you just said coaching there, Brady, but what adjustments are you actually making in between those quarters?
Yeah, today we had to adjust a little bit to. I thought 13 came out guns a-blazing, and we had a little bit different scout on her. So in those moments, you can't let somebody go cuckoo. You got to adjust kind of on the fly. I thought we did a good job there. I think she had 9 in the first half, and we talked about her at halftime. She had 2. That was good. They were putting the ball in a kid's hands who didn't play in the first game, so we really didn't have a scout on her. We know her a little bit, but so that was a little bit different. We had to kind of figure that out on the fly. So today it was a lot of personnel adjustments. There's going to be times where it's schematic, right, and you've got to be able to look at something defensively or offensively. But today it was a lot of personnel and how to adjust to what they were trying to do. And then, I think one of the keys today was in the first half we played without fouling. They were driving it and all the stuff. We weren't fouling. Our size was playing out. In the second half we fouled a little bit, so I told the 3 officials it was their fault, but it probably wasn't. So they knew I was just pulling their leg. But we can't have those ebbs and flows with that. So that's part of an identity we've got to develop, and we're getting there. It's just early season right now.
And Michelle, your second game here at Ball State, second game in double figures. Why do you think you've been able to kind of adjust this program so well?
I think it's just the flow of the offense. Like we're not always just standing still, so I'm able to read the defenders, being able to attack, knowing where I can get to my spot. Just being in the flow of the game, and then also like just being in the gym, putting up the shots, just trusting my process, trusting the work that I put in.
And you saw this Ball State team last year at Eastern Michigan. I'm kind of interested. What were your thoughts about the Cardinals last year?
I ain't gonna lie, every time we play them, I was like, hey, just go out there and play as hard as you can. Like, I'm the type of person that's gonna wear my heart on my sleeve. Like, I'm gonna go out there and play regardless. Like, I don't care who we're playing. Like, I'm gonna give my all. And I already knew what the outcome was gonna be, but hey, never back down.
And then for MJ, I know you transferred in and you've known Brady for almost your whole life now. What's it been like, these first few games playing under him?
It's kind of different because I've been watching it as a kid. So like as a kid, I'm like, oh, that's just Uncle B. Like he's never yelling or never like anything. But I think like I feed off his passion, his fuel. Like he doesn't want anything but for us to like go out there and do our best. So like it makes you want to do that. So I think being on the other side of that, like watching it, I see my sister, go hard all the time, and now I see why. Like I'm in her shoes. Like you want to go hard for him because he's gonna go hard for us. So.
And then Brady, kind of on the flip of that, seeing these 4 transfers come in and put in the time and dedication to this program, what does that mean to you as a coach?
When you go in the portal now and you've got a culture like we have, it's a little scary, because the one thing you're very, very guarded on is that culture, and so you got to make sure that the players you're bringing in understand that on the front end, okay? And I think the beauty of these 4, Tess and Elise, is they wanted the culture. They wanted what came with it, right? A lot of these kids in the portal, they want the cash and they want the glitz and these 4 wanted the culture. They wanted what came with it, and so they've been, like I said this before, I feel like we went 4 for 4, and that's hard to do. And I really do. I think they have impacted the program early and often. Their experience levels are really, really helpful with the team that we have, and they have fit in really, really well. And so my staff did a great job getting these 4 here, and they're making me look good, that's for sure.
And then for both players, you kind of just spoke about that culture. What does this Ball State kind of culture and brand mean to you guys personally?
I would say just like the fight. Like you can't show up one day and be mediocre. Like you gotta show up every day ready to go. Because if you do, you're gonna get exposed. Like everybody works hard in practice, and then also the coaches are gonna be on you. So for me, coming into here, I already knew how I wanted to be coached and the things that I wanted to be done. And like they're not gonna let you slack. They're gonna get on you in practice and the game. It doesn't matter. So I know I wanted the best, so I showed up.
Kind of piggybacking off of that, I think it's like the support here, like from the coaches down to the players, down to even like GAs, managers, like everybody is supporting you. So you're going to be held accountable. Like you're going to get coached to the level that you are expected to play, even levels that you didn't even think that you could play. Like you're going to be pushed to be better. And I think having that support, having that togetherness, it feels better when you're being held accountable because it's coming from a good place. It's coming from someone just wanted the best for you. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody good? All right, it's late night, long day. Appreciate it, everybody. Thank you.